Passionate Penny Pincher, and I am so excited because it is day 3 of our Countertop cooking challenge where we are getting dinner done so easily and so simply every single day for the month of February and into the first week of March. If you feel like getting your grocery list together and then menu planning and then making dinners each night is overwhelming, if you find yourself going way too often out to eat because you just don't have anything for dinner and you don't know what to do, guys, I'm telling you what, this can help, and I am so pleased because on day 3 we've had 2 fantastic dinners. Everybody has eaten. We've had dinner. I hope you guys have had dinner too. I'm hoping if any of you guys happen to be on that side of the screen and you're making dinner at your house, I would love for you to hear what you've made, and if you can share with me what you made, tell me where you are from, what you made, and I am going to real fast try to share this over in the group. Good morning as you guys are hopping on. I'd love to see. I can't see from over here, so I'm hoping I can pull it up on my iPad. Thank you for the hearts and likes because I can see those, so I appreciate that. Today we're making buffalo chicken stuffed potatoes. This is so easy. You can have dinner done in 3 minutes or less. I'm going to share this real fast. Okay, I see some folks on. Hello, guys. I'm sharing this in our private Facebook group, which you can totally join. It's called Dinner is Done. The motivation and encouragement in that group is amazing. These ladies totally have me inspired to make dinner every night. So I hope that's the way you feel too. And let's see. Oh, I think I can see comments. Yay! Thank you guys for the hearts and likes. Okay, so if you are interested in joining the challenge, if you feel overwhelmed by your grocery budget, what I want you to do is I want you to sign up through the link above through Friday. It's the lowest prices we have seen. They are as low as $1.13 per week to do the menu planning. Use the code EARLYBIRD at checkout to get that price. I promise if this is something you struggle with, it's so worth it. It's going to end Friday on that pricing, so click the link above. We'll get you started. Good morning. Oh, I see a few comments here. Good morning, Sandy in Illinois. Good morning, Cherry. So glad to see you in Alabama. We're going to love this dinner. Let's get started. And I'm also going to show you how to make it super simple for folks who, if you have kids who are picky eaters, I'll let you know how to do that. So what we've done is I've already got about 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast in my crock pot. So you see that ready? Now, if you have a picky eater, I'm going to tell you how to fix this. But this is what we're going to do for those people with non-picky eaters. You're going to use that. Then you're going to mix a package of ranch dipnut mix, ranch seasoning mix, which I'm actually going to make it homemade from scratch. We'll take like an extra second. But if you don't happen to have ranch seasoning, this is a great way to do it. All you need is, I don't know what it is about live video. Every time I do live video, I cannot open my lids. All you need is 3/4 teaspoon of black pepper. This is great to have on hand anytime because you can always use what you have at home. Don't feel like you have to run to the store to get stuff. Odds are you can find a recipe for mixes in your pantry, and that way they're a little bit healthier. You know what's going into them. So you mix 3/4 teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of seasoning salt, a teaspoon of dried parsley, which I don't have, so I'm just leaving that out, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. So we've already done the seasoning salt and the black pepper. I'm now doing a 1/2 teaspoon of the, a 1/4 teaspoon of the onion powder and a 1/2 teaspoon of the garlic powder. Okay, so guys, if you want to make this even, which it looks like I do not have a whole lot of garlic powder, I'm not going to be worried about it. It's going to end up fine. That's the nice thing with these slow cooker recipes. Everything ends up pretty easily. So you can use a package of dry seasoning mix, which is what my friend Tiffany at Eat at Home Cooks uses and what she suggests in her menu plans. I just am doing this because I have it. Then you're going to, because I have a few minutes and I can do this, then you're going to add in 1/3 cup to 1/2 cup, depending on how big you're making. I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of Red Hot Frank's hot sauce. Now, this is where I'm going to tell you, a lot of you are going to say, oh my gosh, my children will not eat that. It is spicy. My older kids, my oldest, my son loves it. My 13-year-old will tolerate it. My 9-year-old probably will take her 4 bites and be done. So what you can do, I'm going to show you how to do it and then I'll tell you what your options are. Okay, so we're going to mix that together and then we're going to add in, oh, I got to get my menu plans over here. Okay, so we've got the ranch dip, 1/3 cup to 1/2 cup of hot sauce, and then a crushed garlic clove. I'm just using my diced garlic from Aldi. I'm going to use about a nice full teaspoon, I think. A little bit more. I love garlic, so. Okay. So we're going to do that. Throw it all in there. Serve it over baked potatoes. I'm going to end with the salad, and I'll show you how I'm going to do the baked potatoes and the salad next. Literally, it's done. Like, how easy is that? I mean, really, you can't complain. Now, if you have picky eaters and you're saying, my children will not eat this, there's no way, then what I want you to do is, you have two options. You can do it over, you can, instead of doing the Frank's hot sauce, you could do barbecue sauce. I've done that, stuffed potatoes with barbecue sauce. Same concept, you put half a cup of barbecue sauce over your chicken breast, let it cook all day, 7 to 8 hours on low, shred up the meat, serve it over baked potatoes, add fun toppings, done. If your kids don't like barbecue sauce, my youngest doesn't like barbecue sauce, she doesn't like hot sauce. If I was making it just for her, which I'm not making it just for her, I want us all to like it, she's gonna try some, she'll be fine. If I was making it though for really, really picky kids or a really picky spouse, or if I was really picky, what I would do is just do maybe half a cup of broth, chicken broth, and the ranch seasoning mix. It'll be very plain, but then you can top it in the evenings with ranch sauce and sour cream and green onions. And so this is just a really forgiving recipe that works really, really, really well. So the next thing that I want you to do is, okay, so we've done that. And what I want to tell you is super fun is Tiffany tonight from Eat at Home Cooks at 3 o'clock, well, 3 o'clock-ish. I'll put it on live whenever she does it. It's going to show us how to make barbecue ribs in the Instant Pot. So if you bought an Instant Pot for Christmas and you're like, I don't know what to do with this thing, this is going to be for you. So I definitely want you to watch. I think the barbecue ribs in that are going to be fantastic. Okay, so we have our chicken done. Like, I don't know how long that took, but it wasn't long. Okay, and it would have been a lot less long had I not talked so much. So that's done. When you serve it, you shred up the chicken, you put it over your baked potatoes, serve it with a little bacon ranch. You can also add bacon bits. I'm gonna add green onions. We'll probably do green onions and ranch sauce. You could also do sour cream, onions, whatever you do to stuff a baked potato. Super easy and done. The next thing that you want to do is do your baked potatoes, and I'm gonna show you this little tip. This is silly, and if you cook much, you're gonna laugh at me and say, oh, Laurie, that's not even a tip. But this is how my mother-in-law makes her baked potatoes, and I think they're the best ever, and they're so simple. She just drizzles olive oil over them. So I'm gonna drizzle olive, and I'm actually doing this now, and then I'm gonna put them in the oven. I probably just put too much on. Probably about, I don't know, you don't want a whole lot. Then, honestly, if I was not doing this live, I probably would just use my hands. But you're just gonna rub that olive oil all over the skin, really, really good. And then you're gonna add a little bit of kosher salt. Bake for however long you normally bake them. Baked potatoes are so forgiving. I know Tiffany in her menu plan says to bake at, let's see, 350 for an hour and a half to 2 hours. So, okay, so my baked potatoes are done, right? I've got my chicken done, my baked potatoes done. For my salad, you can do just a plain lettuce salad. The salad that we love is this Marzetti. Have any of y'all tried this? The Marzetti spinach salad. I'm addicted to spinach salad. Like, I could have strawberry spinach salad every night of my life. Just give me some hearts and likes if you tried this. Yeah, this is amazing. And if y'all can hit that share this button if you know somebody who would love these tips, I'd sure appreciate this. So literally for my salad, I've got spinach and then some strawberries, which I'll add in later. I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on so I can literally put this back in the fridge for dinner tonight. Thank y'all for the hearts and likes. Okay, so I add that in. I use some almonds, so we'll add strawberries and almonds. I like feta cheese best, but I only have some shaved Parmesan, so we'll do that. And so guess what? My dinner's done. Like, so easy. I so encourage you, if you are just overwhelmed by menu planning and grocery shopping and getting it all together, this menu plan and grocery list makes it easy. Like in under, you can see how fast, I don't know how long I've been on live, probably 10 minutes at the most, which was too long, I talked too much. But it's so easy, and I just want you to feel encouraged and empowered that you have control and you can do this. You can create your whole menu plan on your own. You do not have to buy this one. I just want you to make dinner. I don't care how you do it. But I think this is such a great tool, and for as little as $1.13 per week, it is well worth it. I'm going to scoot around here, and I'm going to try to answer these questions. I'm hoping I can see them. Hello, I see. Hi, Katie from Birmingham. Ooh, Michelle is in Germany this morning. Glad to see you on here. I'm going to try to turn this around so I can see you guys. Hang on. Somebody's making chicken chili. And then if y'all have questions for me at all, I'll be happy to answer those. I'm going to try to scoot this. This is the hardest part, is figuring out how to get this live. Okay, here. Good morning. Okay, hi Marla in Wiley, Texas. Good to see you this morning. This lighting. I'm just gonna lose my little. I have not found a good way to do my tripod. I've ordered 8 million tripods, I feel like, and I have not found one that works. So this is the best I can do, but it doesn't stay still when I touch it. Y'all, that is way, hang on, let me see if I can get it set up. And if so, we'll do questions, and if not, We may skip them. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Phew. Good morning from Ohio. Hi. Somebody's having Crockpot chicken fajitas. I love Crockpot chicken fajitas. That sounds fantastic. Okay. See, if there are any questions, I will answer those real quickly. I hate the lighting over here. I try to fix it with a lamp and it just doesn't help. So, good morning, Joyce. Okay, I'm going to go through these questions super fast. Let's see. Somebody's in Minnesota this morning. Good morning to Joyce in Minnesota. Or let's see. Is that right? Lots of people in Ohio. I would love to know, are any of you all making these menu plans, and have you made them, and have you been pleased with them? Okay, the Facebook group, Charlotte, I did not say that, so thank you for asking that question. The private Facebook group you want to look for, we have tons of ladies in this group. The group is called Dinner_S Done, so it's 2 words, Dinner's Done, but make sure you use the apostrophe with a big exclamation point at the end. So look for that. We will put a link for that also. Also, if you want I'm going to give you guys a peek of the menu plan as well as what's coming the rest of the week. So we've had so far this week the slow cooker jerk chicken sandwiches. They were fantastic. Last night we did the round steak with gravy. So yummy. I've got a question I'm going to answer real quick. Buffalo chicken loaded potatoes are tonight. Super yummy. Tomorrow is the Italian herb salted pork roast and potatoes. I believe the pork roasts are on sale at Kroger this week, so if you have a Kroger nearby, you might want to scoot over there. I found mine, I think, for $2.99 a pound, which is a pretty good price. Friday, we're having the slow cooker chicken and dumplings. And then Saturday, what's on the menu plan is the red-eye barbecue in the slow cooker. I'm going to show you how these are made. Y'all see how this, can y'all see this? Okay, so it's going to be backwards, but I want you to see, the lighting is really bad. What she does is she puts them on by color. So if you say you don't want to make, you're not going to be home on Friday, so you don't want to make the chicken and dumplings, which I don't know anyone who wouldn't make chicken and dumplings. But if you don't like chicken and dumplings, then you could leave everything off in those yellow colors, and then you wouldn't have to buy those. So I'm going to tell you how I did mine super fast. What I did with this list was I literally got on last week before the menu plan started, looked at the menu plan, went through my pantry, fridge, and freezer, so that took about 8 minutes maybe. It didn't even take that long. It took 5 minutes. Then I ordered everything through Kroger ClickList. I sent my husband to Kroger to pick up my groceries. Walmart does that as well. Literally, guys, I had everything I needed for this week, and every single night we've had yummy dinner, and my family's not been stressed. I wish I could just, if you don't do menu planning, I don't care if you use this one or another one. It is just so worth it. I did see a question about using the Crockpot, and I would love to hear y'all's feedback while you're gone at work. If you work away from home, it's easy for me to use the Crockpot because I work from home. If you are afraid of it, I understand. I would definitely practice several times on the weekend just to make sure how it cooks and things, but I've left mine at home and it's been fine. I'd love to hear anybody else's opinion on that for sure, because I'd love to know what y'all are thinking about that. Somebody said, Tiffany, you said you already had menu plans for this week, but you're going to start that. Awesome. I love that. Lots of people from Ohio today, which is fun. We just moved to Ohio. I feel like we just moved here. We've been here 3 years, but I feel like we're still just here. Lacey, you looked and can't find it. I will put a link to that group in just a second. How many of y'all have done, oh, there's the Facebook group. Somebody put a link in, so look for that link. Oh, Susan, you're making my bread today. Listen to me. Susan, I made the bread yesterday. My poor little pitiful bread machine didn't work. It didn't work at all, so I'm afraid my 20-year-old bread machine may be dying. Okay, I'm trying to see these questions. I think I've got through them. I just encourage y'all, if you struggle with menu planning, this makes life so easy, and it's just one thing you can do that means you won't be stressed about getting dinner done. You'll have your dinner done early in the morning. And the other things that I do in the morning are, like I said yesterday, I exercise in the morning, I do my laundry in the morning, and then I make my dinner. And so when I have those things out of the way, everything else comes by pretty quickly. Somebody says, Carrie, you said you do use your Crockpot. Definitely cook it on low if you're gone, because otherwise it will burn for sure. Nay, you asked for some Crockpot recipes. All of the Crockpot recipes that I'm using this month are at Eat at Home menu plans. You can grab those. The one thing, you need to use the code EARLYBIRD at checkout, and you can also get the Crocktober menu plan and grocery list. My helper Hannah is over there, and she was so sweet. She just put the link in for that. You can download the free Crocktober menu plan, which is 20 days of slow cooker recipes, and I use it a ton. So someone asked about the Crockpot liners and if I splurge on them. Okay, here's my thing about Crockpot liners. I think they're fantastic. I think they would be amazing, but I am such a big chicken about cooking in plastic. The thought of cooking my food, especially because I cook so much in the crock pot, I just don't like the idea of cooking in plastic. So I'd love to hear if you guys have any suggestions on that. Susan, you said you're getting them today. I just am a little worried about that. So somebody said, Vernisa, you said it's summer here in Australia. Hello in Australia. Can we still leave Crockpot out all day on slow? Yeah, I think you can definitely use your Crockpot on low all day long, but I would test it on the weekends just so you feel a little more confident in that, because I know slow cooking makes me a little bit nervous too. I'll also say that chicken tends to cook really quickly. So I tend to use, especially if you're going to leave it all day, I would use frozen if you're going to be on 8 hours, because chicken does just really cook pretty quickly. Good morning from South Texas. So glad you're making the recipes. To make cleanup easier, spray with olive oil or Pam. Ooh, great tip. And now I wish I had done that. Great tip. So spray your crock pot with olive oil or pan, and that way it won't make such a mess. Somebody says, Lori, you said you like to fix chicken noodle soup in the crock pot. You know what? I haven't had chicken noodle soup in a long time. I would love that. You use the liners every time. They may be totally fine. I'm just worried about cooking in them all day. Okay, yeah, I definitely think, though, the idea of lining it real quickly, and I may start, y'all try to remind me tomorrow morning. I'm going to try to start just really quickly doing maybe a layer of olive oil real quickly over the pan, because I think that would make it so much easy. Katie, I'm so glad your family is loving the Countertop Cooking Challenge. My family is loving it, too. I'm going to tell y'all a secret. I don't like cooking that much. And I really don't like, if it were up to me, I would eat cereal and chocolate and not eat real food ever. I do eat a lot of salad. I love salad, thankfully. So I have a really hard time getting excited about cooking dinner, but I have to tell you, my husband, when he walks in the door and it smells yummy, it's like he's just happy. And not that, I'm only here to make him happy at all, but I think it's kind of cute to watch him as he comes in and knows that dinner's ready. The nights when he comes home and I'm kind of like, oh, honey, I don't have anything for dinner. Let's just make a bowl of cereal, because I could live on a bowl of cereal. He's not excited, but when he has this for dinner, he loves it. So, yeah, it's nice to have dinner. The other thing that's nice, somebody said they're a softball mom. What I love about this is that if you have a crazy schedule in the evenings, you can make them, you can make them in, like, this will be done. So let's say I have a kiddo going at 4 o'clock and another kiddo going at 6 o'clock. Everything's done. They can just pick up what they need. As far as pricing, thank you for that question. Okay, so the prices are, I don't know them off the top of my head. I know that if you order the full year plan, you pay $1.13 per week. I think the highest price is around $2 for a monthly plan. So you figure you're paying $2. She's put together, and I didn't even talk about this, so I'll talk this. She's got the slow cooker menu plan, the Whole Foods menu plan, and the casserole dishes all included. So you're not just getting one set of menu plans, you're kind of getting 4 sets of menu plans, 6 meals a week, plus dessert. Yeah, so you have 6 meals plus dessert for 3 different things for 4 weeks. So you're looking at basically like 72 recipes. If you think of the price of a cookbook, you're going to spend $10 on any cookbook. This cookbook is basically, you're getting a fantastic cookbook with grocery lists and menu plans, so that literally you're just going to go through. Plus, we'll make it together online. You can join the free Facebook groups. There's just lots of motivation. So I think for around $1.13 per week, it's well worth it. It probably saves us, honestly, if we stay home one night and don't go out to eat, that just saved me $40, because I've got a family of 3 or a family of 5, and we spend probably $40 eating out. So thank you, Carmen. If you purchase using the full year, the total is $58.80, which comes out to $1.13. The other thing is that you will have leftovers. So what we did this time, the last time I used the full menu plan, and it was for the large family, we had so many leftovers. Like, we had tons of leftovers. We couldn't have eaten everything for the longer one. Oh, and what is it average at the grocery store? Great question, Jennifer. I'll answer that in a second. So we had tons of leftovers when we did it for the larger family group. We switched to the small plan, and this is making just enough for us to have at dinner, plus maybe, I don't know, maybe my husband to have lunch the next day. The code is early bird at checkout, and I think somebody's question was how much do you spend at the grocery store? Such a good question. I think I've spent around $80 at the grocery store, so think about that. And 80 at the most, 90, I'm trying to think. 80 to 90 at the most, and that included the Whole Foods option. Yeah, so $80 to $90 a week, sometimes less if I had more in my stockpile. So if you figure $80 to $90 a week, and you're gonna get 6 recipes,
because what she does is she lays it out for you. She makes it really clear as to, like, I used an onion yesterday, half an onion. In my recipe at the end of the week, I'll use another half an onion. So she's already kind of got that all done, and she's thinking through how can you do it economically. So I don't have to sit there and do that. So like I said, if it saves me eating out once, that saves me $40. So the $1 to $2 is absolutely worth it. Just use the code EARLYBIRD at checkout to get the best price. There was some other thing I wanted to tell you all about that, but I can't remember what it was. I think the biggest thing for me too is that you get the Whole Foods, the slow cooker, and the traditional menu plan. So whatever kind of menu plans you're looking for, it's worth it. For the larger plan, did you have enough left to freeze? Yes. So Kara, for the larger menu plan, you absolutely have enough to make some for, you'll make lots for that day, and then I actually did go ahead and freeze for next month. So yeah, if you tried the larger menu plan, you would have a ton of food, especially depending on the size of your family. So I would say if you have a family of, like we have a family of 5, my youngest doesn't eat a whole lot of, like, she's not going to use a lot of spicy chicken. So I think it's worth, let me see, I'm trying to remember. I can't read that question. I'm trying to read them faster, but I'm not reading them fast enough. I would spend upwards of 2 hours. Somebody, Sarah, that was a great point. You would spend upwards of 2 hours planning meals for your family. Yeah, it could take you 2 hours. So if you're somebody who works out of the home, or if you work away from home or at home, you can figure out that your time that you spend is going to take like 2 or 3 hours, is 2 hours at least, and then you have to grocery shop. So to me, to be able to literally sit here, go through her plan, I went on because I'm super lazy, and I so recommend to anybody else who's lazy like me that you go ahead and use the Kroger Click List or the Walmart grocery pickup. And literally, as soon, what I did was I took her menu plan on one side of the screen, I put their click list on the other side of the screen, I ordered everything, I sent my husband to go pick up groceries. It was amazing. Somebody said, Sarah, you said your family's 9. Yeah, if you've got 9 people in your family, you need to use the large menu plan for sure. But if you have, like I do, pickier eaters, we're not huge eaters, I think you can do the smaller plan if you don't want leftovers. And the reason I chose not to do leftovers is my family does not like leftovers. I want them to love leftovers, but they just don't eat them, and they go to waste, and I hate wasting food. Cindy, you said there's just 2 of you, so you're trying to do smaller plan. I would definitely do a smaller plan with 2 of you, and I think you'll have enough for dinner and then for leftovers as well. You can use coupons. Jennifer, yes, you can use coupons. Yeah, I'll answer some questions about the Kroger Click List or Walmart's one. You can use coupons on the Kroger Click List. They're fantastic because what you do is you go up, so you pull your car up. When you go up to order, you just hand them your coupons, they'll scan them in, and you get that done. It's super easy. I don't believe you can use the Walmart. I don't think Walmart lets you use coupons yet. Somebody said, Ginger, you said you just signed up and you don't see the menu plans. It takes a couple hours, so I will watch for it. I promise you will see it very soon. If you don't see it, send me an email at contact@passionatepennypincher.com, and I'll make sure they get out to you. Someone said, I saw one other question, but I can't read the questions fast enough. Sorry, guys. If you haven't tried Kroger Click List, it will change your life. It's pretty fantastic. What size does the large family feed? The large family, I would say, is going to feed 6 to 8 servings. And so if you have little kids, like that's 6 to 8 real servings. So if you have small kids, say you had a family of 8, but 2 or 3 of them are under the age of 10, I would think you would have plenty of food. Hopefully that helps. Good to know you. Yeah, you can definitely use coupons at Kroger, not at Walmart. Crystal, you said you don't like the liners, you save your money and soak your pans. You know another great tip, this is my favorite trick. If you have not tried this before, you so have to try it. When you finish with your Crockpot at the end of the day, put it in, wash it up as much as you can, get what you can off, then put hot water in it and a fabric softener sheet, one of the ones that you use in your laundry, and stick that in there and let it soak overnight, and then wash really well again in the morning, and everything will come right out. It's super easy. You can load the digital coupons. Yes, Tara, you can also load the digital coupons to your Kroger card, and you will get those as well. So definitely, ClickList is amazing. Like if you haven't tried out ClickList, Kroger shoppers, it's great. Walmart shoppers do Walmart grocery pickup. The fact that I could just send my husband or my son, my husband went once, my son went once. If you've ever tried to send a man, at least one of my men, to the grocery store, maybe other men are better, I'm not making a judgment, but my men tend to be really, really bad at the grocery store. So the fact that I can go in and not have to have them call me 48 times with which size seasoning salt do you need, I love that. You can also find everything really easy, so if it's something you don't typically buy, it makes it really, really simple. So I think that is all the questions. Y'all, Tiffany is going to be back on tonight She is going to show us around 3 or 4 o'clock. I'm not sure, but I will post it as soon as she goes live. She is going to show you how to make the barbecue ribs in the Instant Pot. If you bought an Instant Pot at Christmas and you haven't used it yet, I want you to try this recipe. I think all you need, if I remember right, is barbecue sauce and ribs and maybe a few other basic pantry staples. So try that out. Yeah, and Kroger, all Kroger stores do not yet do the Kroger click list. If you're like me, I would highly recommend maybe sending them a message and saying how much you love it so that we can let them know we all want to have it. Let's see. Yeah, Robert, somebody said you definitely need to check out Tiffany's live feed. It's great because she's just a great cook and she knows how to make recipes really simple and not more stressful than they need to be. So I love that. If you haven't gotten this, you can get it out over at the link above. Use the code EARLYBIRD at checkout. I'm going to show it to you one more time. What's awesome is you're going to have all of your, I wish I could actually, I'm going to turn this around so y'all can kind of look at it. Hang on. Let's see. We'll do this. Can y'all see that now a little bit better? Oh, there we go. You can see it. So this is an example of what it looks like. And this is this week's recipes. And you can see and you can see how messy it is because I'm using it. Okay, so she tells you exactly what you need. Y'all see this? So you can go through really easily, see exactly what you need. This is the slow cooker option. When you sign up, you get the slow cooker option, the Whole Foods option, and the traditional menu plan, all for the same price. You can see she does 6 recipes plus a dessert. You will have plenty of food to eat, I promise. You will have tons. We love the slow cooker jerk chicken sandwiches. I know we're going to love the buffalo chicken potatoes because we've made them before. The round steak last night was delicious. My hubby was so happy just to have dinner because I get really lazy about dinner. So this is kind of what it looks like. And then you can see what she does. So that's the front page with your menu plan and grocery list. And then here's the recipes. And a few of the recipes, she tells you how to also do, if you look down here, how to do it in the pressure cooker or the Instant Pot. A pressure cooker is an Instant Pot. So yeah, see, I love it. And then those of you guys who are talking about the Kroger click list, so what I did was I went on to the Kroger website. I'm just going to show you the rest of the recipes. So basically you're getting 72 recipes with a grocery list for as little as $1.13 per week. If you figure out the cost of any good cookbook, you know you're going to spend that much easily. So the fact that you're getting all of this is the one I'm super excited about. I can't even wait to try that. I've never tried that before, so I'm super excited. I've tried slow cooker chicken and dumplings, but not with, I'm not sure how to say that. Nachi, nochi, y'all are going to have to tell me how to say that. So I think that's super exciting to have that one done. And then she's got and then like this is one that she's going to do. This is the one she's doing today in the Instant Pot. So if you have an Instant Pot, she's going to show you how to make it. All you need is the country style ribs, some coffee, some barbecue sauce, and some cornstarch. Super easy. Okay, so we're going to turn, we got the next page. Strawberry, this is the one we're going to make. I'm actually hoping to make this maybe Saturday. Lots of people have asked where to find the strawberry cream pudding. I believe Walmart carries it. Diana, you said it's pronounced gnocchi. Is that right? Gnocchi, hopefully? Okay, so the strawberry cream pudding is one of the recipes is in this week's list. I could not find it at Kroger, but I've heard Walmart has it. So basically what I did with the click list is I just went through my pantry. I crossed out anything I already had, and then I just put these items on my grocery list. And like I said, in under 15 minutes, I had my groceries and everything else done. Julie, it sounds like no key. I think I got it. Yay, thank you, Julie. I need to write it down so I don't forget. Someone asked to explain the numbers. Oh, great. Thank you for that question. Okay, so the numbers, I'm going to look really closely. First, the color. They're color coordinated. Then the numbers. So like mango, you need, can y'all see that? You need a half a mango. Okay, so you need a half mango. Don't look at my messy one. You need, the things that are parentheses are sides. So like she recommends that you do grapes and sweet potato straws. Let's see, let me make sure that's right. Sweet potato fries. So she recommends that. So if it's in parentheses or brackets, then those are things that you don't necessarily need, but they're things that will be great side dishes to go with it. As far as the numbers, they're just how many to do. So if it says 3 to 4 baking potatoes, that's how many you need. Does that make sense? I'm just hoping that makes that y'all kind of got that. Yeah, so lots and lots of, I just can't tell you, if you struggle with menu planning, through Friday with the code EARLYBIRD at checkout, we're going to see the lowest price is 30% off, as low as $1.12 per week. I think it's fantastic. I highly recommend it. Hope that helps. I hope you guys have the very best day, and I will scoot off because I know y'all have listened way too long to me. I would love to hear what you've made. please, 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 if you have a second, take a picture of what you made, stick it in the comment. If you're in the Dinner is Done group, I've loved hanging out with you there. Definitely share your comments and stuff over there as well. Y'all have the best day, and I will talk to you soon, and watch for some deals coming because there are lots of deals coming your way too. Awesome. Have a great morning. See ya.